Hey there guys, my name is Nix and welcome back to Kingdom Hearts 2. Last time, we finished the Colosseum challenges, or at least the basic ones that we have left. And in this episode, I have something planned. It's not these mushroomy bastards, sadly. Yeah, I see you jumping up and down looking all fucking smug because I've beat you. Don't know why he's looking smug because I've beaten him. But that's by the by. The plan for today's episode is to go to the Great Mall. The Dark Depths and defeat Sephiroth. Now, I'm going to be upfront with you here. I initially recorded this, and I did everything else. Here I just go through my equipment and change up some things and show what abilities I have. Yeah, this is being recorded in post, this audio. So, let me explain why this is being recorded in post. So, I recorded this episode on Friday night. Friday night? Yes, today's Saturday. Which is when you're getting this video, hopefully. Yeah, I recorded this video on Friday night, and I thought, okay, since I'm in a good thing, and since Sephiroth's out of the way and beaten, I will go ahead and attempt the Mushroom 13 challenges. Here I just got a nice front view of Sephiroth for some reason. I was probably talking to him, but whatever. I'm gonna shut up while this cutscene plays.
What is Cloud doing?
Beats me.
By the way, you three, who are you?
You don't remember us from Kingdom Hearts 1?
Well, I'm not sure we should tell you.
Well, that's an interesting sword you're carrying.
It's the Keyblade.
I see. So that's a Keyblade. And I suppose you must be its chosen wielder.
So what if I am?
I wonder if it won't change its mind once I defeat you.
And after that short encounter, the first thing he does is do this. I miss the reaction command and instantly get knocked to 1 health and then die because I tried to attack him afterwards. Yeah, get used to that. Also, I quickly show here, I got the Executive's Ring, which while I was grinding for form boost, which I maxed out, which I'll show also as well, I went around and picked up all of the remaining crowns that I'd missed. And I finished Daylight, and it gives you the Executive's Ring, which gives you 30 AP, which seems a bit excessive in my opinion. But yeah, as I was saying, this is being recorded in post, so after beating Sephiroth, I thought, hey, it'd be a good idea to do those mushroom challenges, right? And to be an extent, it was. I beat all of them, well, all but one. Kingdom Hearts veterans, you can probably take a guess as to which one threw me into some rage for an hour and a half. Yeah, it's that bastard that you have to keep hitting into the air. I have to do that later today, and I'm not looking forward to it. But yeah, so after recording all the mushroom challenges, I should also mention, I spent 4 hours recording that. I spent 4 hours recording all the mushroom challenges, and I did all but one of them, which was number 8, which is the most infuriating one. So I thought, you know what, I'll call it quits for the night at 2 o'clock in the morning. I says I'll call it quits, and then I stopped and exported the audio that I'd recorded over that. The problem was I didn't copy the Sephiroth, or I'm looking at the video while I'm recording this, and I say aura because freaking launching evil, sinister balls at me for some reason. But I'll talk about my strategy for fighting Sephiroth in a bit. But let me finish my story. So, where did I get to? Oh yeah, I exported the audio, but I hadn't copied the audio for the Sephiroth fight. So I exported it and overwrote the Sephiroth aura. I keep saying aura, audio. It's an A word, and it's got a U in it somewhere. Oh. I know what I'm talking about. I should stop watching the footage and just record my fucking bit. But, yeah. So I exported the audio, and basically I didn't copy the Sephiroth audio over to my other computer, and therefore I don't have it. So, Yeah. I fucked up. Although you will see the highlights of me falling into madness while attempting that Mushroom 13 challenge. Who boy. I hope you like musicals. That's by the by. So Sephiroth, somewhat difficult, but well, it was fairly difficult, as you can probably see by the number of times I've died during this fight, as this video has been going on. But unlike Xemnas, where you all told me that the reversal command is broken and doesn't work properly, Sephiroth is fair. I will give it that. There's very little to no bullshit with this fight. It's all reaction commands and knowing when to strike him down. So he opens the fight off and he does that dash attack at you, which unless you press triangle at the right time, he basically knocks you down to 1 hit point. Also, yeah, make sure you have once more on for this fight is something I learned. I had it equipped just because I had the executives ring on, and I was like, I need to equip stuff for this to be useful. But yeah, he has various attacks. Sometimes he does the slashing combo. Full disclaimer, yeah, most of his attacks will knock you down to 1 HP. I soon learned. So really what this fight is, it's learning when to time your strikes well. Knowing when to block, and then knowing when to strike him at the right opportunity, and then when to run away like a little bitch. So normally once you've hit him with enough combos, he'll vanish and then he'll reappear and probably slash into you. If you're far enough away from, if you use like, I forget the wisdom form ability, like the quick run or something. If you use quick run, you'll mostly avoid his combos. I've tried using guard and reflect, for some reason it just either didn't last long enough, or with guard there's too much of a delay. Something useful I did find out during this fight. You know how there's that delay between when you activate your forms and then when you actually go into form mode? Well, the game kind of compensates for the fact that with you're invincible so you can do what you want, and also activating a form knocks him into the air. So what I like to do in this fight is, if I ever get hit and I need to heal, what I'll do is either cast Cure, or I'll switch to Limit Form, which automatically heals you and restores your MP. Which is nice because, well, if you need to heal a lot, then you will need to heal a lot in this fight if you're like me and somewhat lacking in the skills department. Nah, that's not entirely true. I got the gist of it down to the end. But yeah, it's just knowing when to heal and when to not die. Sometimes he'll do this thing where he flies in the air and reduces you to 1 hit point. Don't know how you combo that. Don't know how you combo it. Don't know how you avoid it. But you know what? We're okay. Sometimes these like weird dark spheres, you can just hit them away before they all dash into you. Do your reaction command when your dodge button prompt comes up. And then yeah, just don't get caught in the combos is basically the gist for Sephiroth. The run that's for showing now is, spoilers, the final run, but in case you've not worked that out during the flow of content that I put out, that I always show a full run of the final boss. Also, the thing that I didn't know whether it'd work or not, there when I just used the potion. Sometimes I'm unsure whether when I use the potion, it'll like let me press triangle in reaction. Thankfully it does. Because I was like, if I use a potion now and he attacks me, am I completely screwed? The answer is no, thankfully. So I'm just currently just sat watching the footage of him slashing the crap out of me. Using Strike Raid, is it not Strike Raid? The one that I was doing, which is the dash back and forth command, basically. Also, that move's kind of weird. Because I clearly rolled through that there, but I don't quite know what it does. Well, I know it's meant to hurt you if you walk into it, but as I say, sometimes it's weird. Once you get into like, I think that's around 4.5 bars, he gets like this dark aura on him, and I think his attacks become more, he becomes more aggressive with his fighting style. And I think that the dash attack, which you need to press triangle for, that happens, that moves quicker. Also, speaking of moving quicker, so does he.
Heartless angel. That's enough.
But it's, as I say, once, if you can successfully just avoid all of his attack, well, avoid most of his attacks and heal when you need to, you're pretty golden. I never actually did the one for Kingdom Hearts 1, but, well, I attempted it, but I was way underleveled for that, so. Also, meteor attacks, you can just double jump around.
Accept the darkness.
Let's go.
Give into the dark.
If he starts doing a combo, you can actually just... Sonic Rave, that's the name of the slight that I'm using here. Like, sometimes you can use Sonic Rave and he will just stop whatever combo he's doing. Thankfully, nearly done. Just gotta use the explosions. I'm not cut out for post-commentary, but sadly this is the best I can do without attempting to re-record the damn thing. And, as I said, unlike with Xemnas, where I was cursing that fight because I'm like, this is fundamentally broken, this was fun. And I had a somewhat good time. Unlike those bastard mushrooms that are coming up, but we'll talk about that later.
How'd you like that?
I admit you're very skilled. But apparently Cloud is the only one who can eliminate me. Tell Cloud to come here. Tell him Sephiroth is looking to settle things.
So yeah, Sephiroth tells you to go find Cloud. I just show off the fact that after beating Sephiroth, you get your one-winged angel achievement. So Cloud is in the main market of Hollow Bastion / Radiant Garden / whatever you want to talk about. I had a bit of a giggle to myself here because he says, tell him about Sephiroth, and one of the answers says, of course. He's in the dark depths. I see. So I guess it's time we settled this. Cloud. And then Cloud just wanders off to go find Sephiroth. So if you go back to talk to him, you get a pretty dope cutscene.
Did you give him my message?
Maybe.
Sorry to keep you, Sephiroth.
Cloud, you'll never let go of the darkness.
Shut up.
You'll never let go of your past.
Shut up! Cloud, get him!
Absurd. Defeating me is meaningless. You know that more than anyone, Cloud. No matter how many times I fall, your darkness keeps calling me back.
Wrong.
Tifa, stay back!
How can I? I want to help you.
You want to help me? Then punch him in the face!
You can't. He'll never let go of the darkness.
He doesn't have to. He just needs someone to surround him with light. The darkness will be there, Sephiroth, but in a place you can't reach.
Is that right? Let's see what this light of yours can do.
Ha!
No!
Ha! Ha! Ha!
Look out!
Cloud, you can have my light.
The light doesn't suit you.
Cloud's like, I hate talking in metaphors!
No, no. Stop!
Except it's not a metaphor, it's literal. What?
Huh?
And now they're just not there anymore.
Where'd they go?
They went to fight
Think
in
they made it
somewhere
back
else.
To their own world?
They went somewhere else. Cloud went to fight a great battle. To defeat the darkness inside him.
Gone again.
What will you do now?
Guess I'll keep looking.
Got any leads?
Don't worry. Light is easy to find. I gotta go. Here. This is for helping me out.
But wait, when did we help?
And she's already left, because of course she has. Anyway, for doing all this, you get Fenrir! The reason I wanted to do this first is because for some of the Mushroom 13 challenges, they recommend you have Fenrir. It's the strongest Keyblade we have so far, but it decreases your combos by 1. And having the combo decrease is important for some of the Mushroom challenges, I've been told. / have read up. Because I ain't doing those things without a guide. But yeah, now I just go in my menu, have a quick neb at what Fenrir does, and yeah, that's pretty much all I have for this episode. Because all I wanted to do was fight Sephiroth. Just take it out for a swing or whatever. Cool thing about Fenrir, it's not one of the keys with the bits on the end. It's instead one of the keys with the indents. I really wish I knew what their name was. I want to say a tumbler key, but I'm not sure. Let me Google that while I mill around these fungus men. They'll have their own time in the sun. So, according to Wikipedia, which, yeah, is the most reliable source of information, Fenrir is a pin tumbler key where all the others are a lever type key. The more you know. But yeah, that's all I wanted to show off for this episode. Again, I apologize about the lack of audio, or, well, I say the lack of audio, the lack of live commentary. I wish I'd not done that, but as I've said, after 4 hours of trying to complete mushroom challenges, you do go a bit mad. You don't, and if you think that's an exaggeration, you don't know anything yet. Anyway, thank you all for watching this part. If you liked the video in any capacity, give the video a like down below. Leave a comment on what I should be doing next. Although, as I've said, the next video I'm working on is the Mushroom 13 one. If I can't finish it tonight, then I'll just, I don't know, go through the not Path of Remembrance, Cave of Remembrance. I know it was Remembrance something. Yeah, I'll just go through there and see what lies at the end of it, which I think you've told me is more bosses. So, yay. Anyway, I've done the like, I've done the comment, and if you'll want to keep up to date with this series, consider subscribing to the channel. Lets me know that you actually like this content I'm putting out. Soon be moving on to 358/2, which I think I've decided I'm just going to watch and give my thoughts on as I watch it. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I've been Nix, and I will see you guys next time. Laters!